A very warm welcome to all of you to this particular video where we are going to discuss how the month of October 2022 is going to be for those of you who are born in the Aries sign. When I say the Aries sign, I mean that when you were born, either the moon was in the Aries sign or your ascendant fell in the Aries sign. So if you are the one whose ascendant or moon was in the Aries sign at the time of birth, then first of all, let us see where the planets are transiting in your horoscope in October 2022. Well, in your first house, we have Rahu. In the second house, we have Mars. In the sixth house, we have Sun, Mercury, and Venus. In the seventh house, we have Ketu. In the 10th house, we have Saturn. And in the 12th house, we have the beneficent Jupiter. What does all this mean for your health, for your love life, for your career, etc. is something that we are going to see in detail in this video. First of all, let us talk about your luck factor. The luck is seen from the 9th house, and the owner of the 9th house, Jupiter, is sitting in the 12th house, and that too is retrograde. So luck is kind of medium for you for October 2022. However, if there are certain things which are related with spirituality, or which are related with social get-togethers, or you have some foreign connection, then for these particular tasks, luck is favoring you immensely. So if you have foreign education, or you have to go abroad for health checkups, or you have to go for travel to certain other countries, then this is the right time for you because luck is favoring you. As regards your health, the presence of Rahu here is not very good for your health, but this has been the case for the previous few months. Particularly in this month, Mars, the ascendant lord, the lord of your health, moves from the second house to the third house, which is not a very good house to be in, and it is not comfortable because it is an enemy sign. What it means for you is that you have to be careful while you are driving, and you have to be careful while you are eating. That means you have to eat food from a proper place. You have to make sure that the diet is controlled. You have to make sure that you are not acting in a very hasty kind of manner. In order to do some kind of remedy, you can do Hanuman Chalisa in the morning hours, or you can do Bij mantras of Mars, which are Om Krang Kring Krom Sa Bhamai Nama. As regards your love life, the owner of your love life is Sun, which is there now in the 6th house. That is the house of disagreements and disputes, which is not a very good position to be in. And after the 17th, it is going to move to Libra, but then again with Ketu, which is again a planet of disputes and disagreements. So if you were planning to give some new proposals to somebody, then it is time for you to stop, think over, wait for a few months, and then go ahead with it. In case you already have a relationship going on, then it is far better to give some discounts to other people when they commit mistakes, rather than just giving a tooth for a tooth. So in case you can avoid arguments during these 1 or 2 months, it will be very nice for your love life. As regards education, it is not a very good time because the sun is in the 6th house, and then it is going to be debilitated in the 7th house, and it is going to meet an enemy planet called Ketu. So therefore, whatever you study, you will get less marks than what you initially expected for. And in order to make sure that your grasping power is higher, you are being able to focus on what you need to do and need to study, you can do something called paying obeisance to the sun by offering water to the sun when the sun rises. Now the next thing is talking about your marital life. Now there might have been certain problems in the marital life in the previous months because of the presence of Ketu, which will be there for the next few months as well. However, there is a good news, and the good news is that Venus is going to enter its own house, which is the lord of your marital relationships. Once it enters, it will give a respite. In case your spouse wasn't feeling very well, was suffering from some kind of back issues, or issues with the feet, or issues with the ear or the urinary tract, then this is the time when the symptoms are going to subside. And if that has been the case, doing Ketu's mantra is going to be very good for your spouse. And the mantras of Ketu are Om Sram Srim Sram Sa Ketve Nama. The next thing is your career. Talking about your career, the owner of your 10th house, or the career owner, is Saturn. Saturn is in its own house, but it's retrograde. The good news is that from the 23rd of October it is going to be direct again. Till now it has been engaging you in doing certain pending works. Probably they are the works you would have done earlier, but since you did not do them earlier, this is the time that you had to do them, and there was a delay in following the action plans which you had for future. But after the 23rd of October, the wait is finished. You can start with the fresh plans, with the execution and implementation of whatever you have in your mind to achieve more success. And what is even better is that after a few months, in the month of January, Saturn will move on in the sign of Aquarius, and when this transition happens, then all your fingers will be in ghee, which means that it will be all around prosperity as far as your career prospects are concerned. Last thing which we will see in this video is something about your business. Now, the 7th Lord isn't very nicely placed. However, after the 17th of October, it will come in the 7th house, and therefore, at that time, you will have new customers, and you will have some of the old customers which would have gone before come back to you. And if you have been suffering some kind of losses in your business for the previous few months, I'll give you a very nice remedy. Just go to your office or your factory and check up your west direction. If there are any cracks, just fill them up with white cement, and in case there are some garbage lying, make sure it gets cleaned. And if there is nothing, just burn some mustard oil diyas over there. Of course, if the area is larger, you need more diyas. If the area is smaller, 1 or 2 diyas would be sufficient. And all of this is subject to the planetary positions and their combinations in your birth chart. October 2022 brings to you 2 special occasions. The first occasion is Navratri, which have started from the 26th of September but will last till the 5th of October. Now, this is a very important opportunity for those people who want to increase their business, or those people who have given some money and people are not repaying them back. If in business you have given your things on credit and the people are not giving it back, then also this is a very special time. Apart from it, we have the special occasion of Diwali coming on the 24th of October, which is a very, very, very important celestial event for finance and wealth. You can invite Goddess of Wealth, Goddess Mahalakshmi, to your house and increase your wealth and finance factor by doing certain specific things on the occasion of Diwali. So I have made some special videos on Navratri and Diwali. Don't forget to see them. The gods shower their choicest blessing on you in this month. On the 5th of October, we have Dussehra or the Vijay Dashmi. On the 13th, we have Karwa Chauth. On the 23rd, we have Dhanteras. On the 26th of October, Bhaiya Dooj and also Govardhan Puja. And finally, on the 30th of October, we have Chhat Puja. Talking about the planetary changes which are happening this month, first of all, Mercury is getting direct, and when it gets direct, it is a good time for filing documentations, whether it be documentations related to your court cases or your immigrations or your educations, etc. Also, Mercury is going to go to the Libra sign on the 26th of October. Now, Mars on the 16th will enter the sign of Gemini. On the 17th, Sun is going to enter Libra. Now, this is going to be a very important day, and it is called Sankranti. Why? Because this is a special day on which certain donations can be made in order to do remedies for various of your combinations in the horoscope. Also, a lot of people fast on this day to make sure that their Atma Bal or their willpower increases. Moving on the 18th of October, Venus moves to the Libra sign. On the 23rd of October, a very special occasion that Saturn becomes direct, and many signs whose work was not getting done and getting delayed will now find it easy. Why? Because Saturn is becoming direct and showering its blessings on those signs. Now, finally, on the 30th of October, we'll have Mars getting retrograde and seeing the previous sign of Taurus. Talking about the various planetary combinations which are happening in this month, the first thing is the opposition of the Sun and the Moon, which leads to Sharad Purnima or the full moon on the 9th of October. This is a very nice day in case you want to start something new. Again, on the 25th of October, we have the conjunction of the Sun and the Moon, which lead to Kartik Amavas. Now, this is a special day for doing remedies regarding Saturn, Ketu, Rahu, and even Mars. We have the Gaj Kesari Yoga being made by Moon and Jupiter on the 2nd, the 3rd, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 29th and the 30th of this month, and this is supposed to be a good day. A Mahalakshmi Yoga which is made of Moon and Mars happening on the 13th, the 14th, the 16th and the 17th of October. Again, what is going to continue is the Buddha Aditya Yoga and the Lakshmi Narayan Yoga. The Buddha Aditya Yoga means the combination of Sun and Mercury, and the Lakshmi Narayan Yoga means the combination of Venus and Mercury. Now, one thing which is to be noted is that we have a Grahan Dosh on 17th onwards, because when on the 17th Sun moves on to Libra, it will meet with Ketu, and this will lead to a little eclipse which we call Grahan Dosh. Finally, on the 26th of October, we have the solar eclipse. So this is all I have for you for the month of October. However, don't forget to watch the videos I've made on Navratris and Diwali and take advantage of these two opportunities. Until we meet the next time, may beneficence shower on you and take good care of yourself. This is Prabal Frank Nandwani signing off.